Well, welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me again. This is CryinMo, and thank you for sitting through the long intro there, my quest for Josey whales. I needed an intro for this episode, and I wanted a donkey. I remember we found that village with the island desert temple, and I had the coordinates from the screenshots we took, and that was like from way back in episode 5 when we found that. And I remember we found some horses, and I remember specifically there were donkeys there. And so, I didn't want to go traipsing around looking for some, so I thought I would venture out there, grab one, and bring it back. And of course, it turns into a whole thing, and had to carve larger tunnels into the walls, and the nether, and all that stuff. Anyway, so now we've got two donkeys to help us cart stuff around, and I think I might bring a horse into the nether so we can, at least until we get the minecart tracks laid in there, we can have a horse to get to and from certain areas. Anyway, today we're going to jump back into the farm, and we're going to install the Redstone trigger device. We'll put it in, and we'll hook it up, and we'll troubleshoot it. And then next episode, we will knock out the pumpkin and melon farms and hook it up to the same Redstone sugar. And then we'll be done with farms for a while. I know, farms can get tedious, and these have kind of burnt me out on farm building for a couple episodes. I want to go find some adventures to have, and maybe do some actual aesthetic builds. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's go underground, hollow out some stone, and lay some redstone. So we want our redstone to come above this. Yeah, we'll have to see. This is getting tricky here. We're going to run redstone and all sorts of things. Here we go. So we want, so this isn't a slab. We can make it a slab. There we go. Let's make it a slab, and give me some redstone here. So that's a slab. And there's a slab there. No, we don't want that. Oh yeah, we do. We can bring that there. And then we can bring it here. Actually, we could just, if the clock is going to be over here, if our hopper clock, it's not going to be a hopper clock actually, if our trigger device is over here somewhere, we can just bring the slabs down. Do we need this there? No, we don't. Excellent. So, redstone there. We'll go up there and add that in. I think this is going to work. We will check it out here. And then one more. There we go. Alright. And then we can actually make this, whatever we want to do, we can bring this down. We can make it a full block. Bring our signal down here. We do have to be mindful of how many blocks we're going up. Obviously to stay within our 15 block range, which I think we're okay. From here to the one without redstone, we've got 1, 2, 3, and we can power this block with a repeater. Okay, so let me show you real quick the clock we're going to use, the randomized clock device. It is from a Redditor, and it's from a Redditor named, I'm going to butcher it, Cernokneznik. I have no idea. I apologize. Cerno, if I'm pronouncing that badly. I know I am. This Magma Block causes the water to evaporate. It causes a block update, which fires the piston. Let's, I gotta grab 2 things from here. One more slime block. We'll grab a bunch. And we need an immovable block there. I think we can use that instead of the stove, instead of the furnace. Let's do that guy down here. And glass here. And our immovable block here. And come on, where's our piston? Oh. I think, put it up there. There we go. Now drop a piston in here. Oh, we gotta put our, well, the water, that should melt. And we gotta put our redstone block up here. And we have to do this. And we have to give them some space over here. There we go. Alright. Now let's put our glass on this side. Do that. Oh. Wait. I thought... Why did that do that? I thought melons were not movable by slime blocks. So that's... Okay, I guess we need a furnace or leaves. Let's do leaves here. I couldn't get a repeater next to this block so that it could be powered. So the trick is to put a redstone block at the end of this contraption, which goes in and powers that. And you can just see what it does right here. We're gonna update this right here. Ready? There it goes. Builds in a delay, and now we can fire our farm. We're all set. Let's go upstairs and finish up the redstone in this little bit here. Yeah, so alright, now they're all connected except for this guy right there. And I think I just had that glass there so we could walk up and get up on top of things to see things. Alright, well, it might fire now when everything's hooked up. So let's see if it fires and what happens. That worked. Oh, we have a little interesting problem over here. This one didn't fire. Oh, it's stuck out. Why is that? Oh, they're all stuck out. What's going on here? So let's investigate this, because now we have a little bit of a problem. That's stuck out. That one's stuck out. I know what it is. Let's see if I remember how to fix this correctly. We need a pulse. What is this called? This is called a... Yeah, see how they stuck? They're stuck there now, right? Well, what it is, we need to fire a second pulse. So that each time... So right now, it's like the block updates. Water evaporates, the block updates. That fires, it sends a signal. The signal runs through, and then it kicks out those slime blocks up there, but it doesn't retract them. We need another signal, a second signal, to go through a second later after the first signal. We need another signal to go through a second later and kick them back to grab those slime blocks and bring them back. The bud's going to fire, run the first signal up here. Same thing we did in the other farm. Signal runs through our comparator into the regular system here, goes up, fires the pistons, whereas the signal at the same time splits, goes through here, slows down 4 ticks, slows down 4 more ticks, and then runs back into the same line, which means the first signal runs through and fires the pistons, which launches the... There we go, so we fire them all twice. So let's go up and make sure that worked out okay, make sure we didn't start it on a cycle when they were... Yeah, there we go. So all of our slime blocks are retracted. Wow, that grew already. So they're all retracted, both sides. Oh, we're getting some kickback through here. Oh, that kind of sucks there. Wait, how much is... Wow, what's going on here? Well, oh, they were growing when these slime blocks were sitting forward. You know, the back row grew, and then we just fired them off, and of course they dragged some of that sugarcane to the back. What is happening? Everything is not working just fine. What is going on? Oh, this isn't actually firing a signal into there. And then it stays lit because that's why. That's why I need a comparator in here. So it doesn't go backwards. I don't need a comparator. I could probably just put a repeater in there. Right?
So here we go, one more time. Jeez, is that working? What's going on? Okay, I think it might be working. It fired a whole bunch of times. And all of the slime blocks are still in place. I don't know what's going on. More research. Alright, I think I got it figured out here, guys. I need to basically send a second signal through there like I was showing you, but it needed to be delayed by a lot more than I thought it had to be delayed by. Let's see. There we go. Whoa. Why did it do that? There you go. Alright, let me show you what is the deal that makes this work. So all I had to do was basically go to the Minecraft wiki and copy the pulse extender. So the problem that it was happening before is that the pulse coming out of this unit, the pulse coming out of here is too short. So all you can get out of a short pulse, the most you can extend a short pulse is 4 ticks. It's any repeaters you put after this first repeater don't actually extend the pulse, they just delay the pulse. Okay, so if I put another repeater in here, it's not going to extend it by 4 more ticks, it's just going to delay a 4 tick long pulse by 4 more ticks. A 4 tick long pulse was not long enough, it doesn't keep this line powered long enough for the pistons up there to stay extended long enough in order to not drop that slime block, the slime block stack. So I was trying all those different ways of extending the pulse, and it was not extending, it was just delaying the pulse. And of course, if you look in the Minecraft wiki under pulse extenders, there are several designs, and here's one of them. And the way that this works, it's a super simple idea, not something I would have come up with myself. And as you can, let's just check real quick, make sure it's still working. There you go, see? Slime blocks are fully retracted, and they should retract every time this happens. So the way that this works is, of course, the redstone block gets pushed into the repeater. Repeater sends a signal, which was delayed for, so it's made, not delayed, it's extended for 4 ticks right here. So the signal runs down this line, runs into this repeater, which further delays it by 4 ticks. Once this repeater punches the signal into this block is now powering this repeater and this line of redstone, meaning now this signal runs down this line as the signal also runs into this repeater, which holds it for 4 more ticks and then puts it into this block, which then powers this line. So the number of ticks it takes this original signal here to come out of this block and run down this line, by the time it's ready to be done running down the line, there's a new bit of signal coming out of this block, which powers the line, and so on and so forth. Each block continues to power this line for longer and longer, 4 more ticks at a time. So it accumulates. 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks makes 12, etc., 16 ticks. So it runs this for almost a second, which means the line stays powered for a full second, which is all that the pistons up there need to fully function correctly. We will set up an initial area. Can I get through here? Yes. So let's say we want to put a chest. Oh, we have to put it down 1 here. And this is just arbitrary at this point. This is just to hold stuff in the meantime. Maybe some glass in here. And I think next episode, we will build the melon and pumpkin farms over here on this side. And I'll lay in this path and everything. Look at that. Working just good. Working great. Working great. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me with all my little troubles with the redstone. I appreciate that, but at least we figured it out. I promise you I'll always figure something out, or I mean, I'll always do my best to figure it out so we don't leave anything hanging, any problems like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had an okay time. And tune in next time for the melon and pumpkin farm and maybe some more updates on little bits of decor and stuff. But that's it. You know who this is, CryinMo, telling you all to have a nice day, good week, good year, good month. You know how it is. Let's take out this little guy right over here. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Bam!